You saw the weigh-in, 196.4. So I'm definitely gonna have to fast today. I got a funny feeling though that I won't have to do the 4-mile run or 3-mile run with 4 layers on to sweat off the rest. I'll bet you I'll get close to that 192 number tomorrow just by fasting today. So, and it's not like I'm not used to having a fast. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be my 7th week in a row I've had to have a fast day to hit my weight. And I like it because it's making me mentally tough. This makes me mentally tough to miss eating. I mean, that's a natural thing to eat. Not many people walk around just breathing air all the time. Maybe some, but yeah, that's a tough thing for me, and it majorly strengthens my mind. Every one of these fast days really strengthens my mind. All right, let's get at it. So today I'm going out to the coast to do I was going to do that yesterday, but I ran out of time. And so I'm going out to the coast to do an hour-and-a-half run, walk, and sled pull out there, pulling like a 15, 20-pound sled out on the sand to kind of duplicate what I'm going to be doing. About what it feels like on the sand for the weight of the sled, what it'll feel like at Tuscobia and Arrowhead when I pull the sled on the snow. So yeah, so I'm excited about that. So I also want to show you my exercise log. So this is for October, and the big thing I find that you need is consistency. You just got to be consistent. You can't work out one day and take 2 days off, or you just can't be taking random days off and think you're going to get any kind of results. You're just not. You're just not. It's the details, it's the consistency. It's staying on it, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. I mean, I can look back and say, over the last 20 years since I started doing the Ironmans, or triathlons, then Ironmans, I've only missed like 2 weeks in a row, like once that I can think of. And that's when I had really bad bronchitis from coming off of Denali. It's just like, you just can't be missing. You have to be consistent. So even if you're doing, you don't have to be doing 3 workouts a day, but 1 workout a day, and you can't be missing, So the only time when I drop below, like, you'll see I got the 3 workouts a day going right now, and then I'll drop, my coach has me for a rest day, and I actually talked her into letting me do yoga. Easy yoga, because it's kind of resty. But yeah, I just can't talk enough about the consistency. That's the only way. If you got big goals, big dreams. So yeah, let's take a look at this. So we're talking on consistency. So that calendar you were looking at is my exercise, my training calendar, right? This is my eating calorie. This is 1,800 calories a day or less. And then I have my fast days because I do the, I have to make my weight diet. And so if I'm not going to make it, I'm going to fast. And if I have to in the morning, I'm going to run with like 3 layers on, like I'll probably have to do tomorrow, and I'm fasting today. But it's consistency. It's consistency. These are all 1,800 or less calorie days. All of those in a row. You don't think there's some of those days I didn't feel like doing that? Heck yeah, a lot of them I didn't feel like doing that. But I'm on a mission, I'm on a mission to make these goals. So, if you got big goals, big dreams, you got to work your ass off. That's all there is to it, man. There's no miracle formula. There's no pill you're going to take. You got to work your ass off. All right, so it's like 10:20 on my fast day. And the hunger pains are starting because it was just like a week ago, it was like 11:20, which is like right around lunchtime. And so my hunger pains didn't roll back like the clock did. They're hitting me. But I'm having a little bit of my, my coffee in a can, which the caffeine definitely helps bring the hunger down. So I do the coffee in a can. I don't know about, they used to have diet pills back in like the 80s, And I remember trying those, and they were just like loaded with caffeine, and you'd feel like totally fried, but you wouldn't be hungry. I don't know if I think they made those things illegal for a while. I don't know if they're back or not, but you know, I think they were giving people heart attacks or something, because it was pretty powerful stuff. So anyway, I'm on my way out to the beach. So the workout I didn't get in yesterday, I'm putting in today. So an hour and a half run walk with my sled. And you can see I got my sled in the back there. My new fancy one. I'm all excited to try it out. I'm calling it the Mach 5. For those of you, when I was a kid, I used to watch Speed Racer, and I just Googled it. His car was called the Mach. I knew it was called the Mach something. It's called the Mach 5. It's like faster than the speed of sound or something like that. Mach 5. And so that's what my sled's called, because it looks really fast, and it's going to be way faster than my old one, because if nothing else, it doesn't have a hole in the bottom. The thing I like about the coffee is, besides it brings, you know, like I said, that's 0 calorie black coffee. I really don't like black coffee, but I do it because it's necessity. And it not only gives me, you know, keeps the hunger down a little bit, but it also gives me energy, you know, because I start to fade. Like in the afternoon on these fast days, I'll start to fade. And so if you can have a can or a cup of coffee, that caffeine brings your energy up too. So it's a double whammy. It's a big part for me. So go coffee. All right, just arrived out at the coast at Doran Beach. I love this freaking park. I'm trying out my screw shoes again, you know, for that my buddy Mike put together for me. We screwed them up last year and used them. I didn't get a chance to buy smaller screws, and they do hurt a little bit. So anyway, I'm just testing them out again. And I actually was wearing these shoes up on Annandale without the screws in the bottom. I have another pair, and I really bruised my toenail bad, so I got some pressure on my toenail. So I don't know how long I'll be able to wear these for, but I got to definitely figure this shoe thing out in the next 6 weeks or so. So I'm just going to keep trying different things and see if I can figure it out, because I do want traction, which what the screws do in icy conditions, they're going to give you traction, but I can't have them hurt too bad that it slows me down, because you know, they're either the screws are poking through the bottom, or just the fact that the having those heads on the bottom is you know, hurts. It's one or the other, I don't know. But anyway, so I'll just got my first mile under my belt, pulling the sled. It's walk, run, walk, run. I'm usually gonna film when I'm walking, because otherwise I'm gonna make you guys sick, because it bounces all over the place, this camera. I must have a bouncy stride. But anyway, that's about, I think I got about 17 pounds back there, the sled and the weights. But the biggest the biggest difference, Mach 5, Speed Racer's car, my sled is called the Mach 5, and not having a hole in the bottom, it's a huge difference. I'm probably going almost 4 minutes faster a mile, so I feel way better. A lot better to be doing 16:30 for a walk than 20:30. Way better. I can't even tell you how happy I am to know that it was just, there was a giant hole in the bottom of the sled. I didn't think it would slow me down that much, but obviously it was. Eye of the tiger, back at it. could see, I don't know if you could see the difference, but walking and running on the sand. So, I don't know, this dang thing, I misclicked it, so it went a little over that second mile. But I'm at 29:45, 29:40 for 2 miles. I didn't have this, remember last time when I came out here? I didn't have the Mach 5 either. That damn thing is a huge difference. But the running, when you get in the soft sand, it's not efficient, man. The soft snow, it's not efficient. It's not. So I did just under 13, like 12:55 or something like that. And then walking, I was doing 16:30. So you're talking a little over 3.5 minutes a mile, and you put out a lot more effort running in this soft sand or in the soft snow. It's really not efficient. Now, if the sand gets harder, you know, I could bring the running number maybe would come down lower compared to the walking number. But in the soft sand, this just confirms, as in soft snow, not efficient to run, not efficient, better to walk. And then if the snow gets hard, like sometimes at night, it hardens up, then run, or get some running in. Anyway, God, I love being out at the beach. Look at how beautiful this thing is. Freaking gorgeous out here. More people should come out here and enjoy this. They really don't, because you forget that it's out here. It's just like 35 minutes from Santa Rosa, but it's not right in your face. But if it's not right in your face, like you drive by it all the time, forget about it. I forget about it until I need to train, and then I'm like, okay, I'm on it. But, you know, for 35 minutes, even just to come out and do, you know, some easy workouts. Grateful. I got the hill, I got the mountain, and I got the beach. Grateful. Hey, another note. You know, when you're tired, this is what I notice. When I'm having a bad workout, stuff hurts a lot more than when I'm having a good workout. So today, you know, I'm feeling like that walk was pretty solid. That first walk at whatever it was, you know, 15-minute or 16-minute pace, and my feet, the screw shoes don't hurt. But when I wasn't doing well, the screw shoes hurt like hell last week. I mean, I shouldn't say like hell, but they definitely were noticeable. So there is something to, when you're feeling good about life, pain goes down a lot less. And if you're not feeling good, I don't know, your mind can really intensify pain just to make you feel worse, I guess. I've been pinned way up against that hill before, and I've been out here in the winter when it was really stormy, and I don't know, man, I could, you know, yeah, I was trying to squeeze it in right by the top up there, and that was difficult. So this is nature. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit more about the pain thing, because it's interesting. When I'm in an event, a lot of times I'm trying to figure out if pain is it physical pain, or is it my brain putting pain to get me to quit? Like I was in the, I think when I did my double Badwater, it was super hot that year. It was like 135 degrees. And I remember, so I made it through the first day, and then the second day, it wasn't as hot, but I was really worn out, right? Really worn out from battling that heat that whole first day. And I remember my feet started to hurt. And they were like level 10 pain. Like every step was excruciating. I'm like, this is my head doing it. I know it. I know my feet, you know, maybe they should be at level 5. I just knew they should, from experience. And I knew you know, maybe I had a few blisters at the time or something, but I knew it should have been level 5, and it was level 10. And it was like I could barely walk. I was like, oh, you know, I was in so much pain. And then I figured out that it was my brain. My subconscious mind was sick of being in the desert. It was done with it. It was done with the heat. It was done with all the suffering. And it was trying to make me quit. So it just cranked the pain up. Just cranked it up. And I just kept talking to it. I just kept saying, once I figured it out, I said, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna get me to quit. You're not gonna get me to quit. And I kept talking to it and I kept walking. I didn't quit, I didn't stop. I just kept walking with that slower. I walked slower. And I eventually, it knew it wasn't gonna get me to quit, so it dropped back down to a level 5 again. So the brain is like, it's pretty awesome. And it's tricky, it can be tricky. So yeah, I have a tendency that I push more thinking it's my mind trying to get me to quit than even if it is something physical. It's like this giant puzzle sometimes, but 90-something% of the time it's my mind. You know, it's not physical. The only time it was physical, or one of the times I really remember it being physical, was my well, it's been physical a lot of times, but like when you get trench foot and your feet are just out swelling your shoes, that's pretty obvious that's physical. So, you know, all the skin's peeled off the bottom of your feet. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get back at this. All right, 1 hour down, run walk with the sled. Now I cut the sled loose. And I'm gonna do another half hour. But I will tell you, I am a little tired, and I had to think about it for a second. I'm feeling kind of tired, fatigued. And I said, oh, it's gotta be because I'm on the fast day. I'm feeling a little bit, but I'm finishing this workout because it makes me tougher. All right, hopefully you saw that. Hour and a half run and walk. The last half hour I was walking as fast without the sled, or I should say as slow without the sled as I was walking with the sled. Really bonked, right? Really tired, really bonked. Probably not a great workout to do on a fast day today, but teaches me not to quit, teaches me to be mentally tough, teaches my body how to burn chub, even though I'm running out of chub, I guess, because I did start to bonk and got pretty slow at the end. But for the mental end of it, you can't beat it. You just can't beat it. It's not always going to be easy when you're in events and races. I mean, you got to reach in deep a lot of times and just grind, and it gets slow and it gets ugly. But you just keep going. So, and I still got 2 more things to do today. So hopefully I'll just get some deep breathing in and keep telling myself to burn more chub. And I'll get a second win, because that happens a lot of times. But probably be a little easier than running on the sand. So that's well, I got to lift, and then I got yoga. So, and I think it's a mellow yoga. So that'll definitely be. I just thought of another couple positives. I'm getting skinny. I got 192 tomorrow. That means the 180s are right around the corner. Who knows? Maybe I'll go for the 170s. I haven't been the 170s since right after high school. Anyway, that'd probably be pretty sinewy. I probably hear a lot about how sinewy I am and cut in the air. So thin, I just cut through the air. Anyway, that was an awesome workout. I'm super jacked. You know, I had a guy, there was a guy I used to run with, and he had a coach, or I think it was in the triathlons, and his coach would always tell him, he says, hey, if you don't feel good during a workout, always just quit. Just quit, you know what I mean? And just take it home. Don't worry about it, man. If it's not a good workout, just quit, right? And then, so I've always had, when it's a key workout, you know, usually my long ones on the weekend, I don't quit.
I never quit on my long ones. But the other ones during the week, if I'm having a bad one, you know, I could quit. I could definitely quit and just bag it because, oh, this ain't a key workout. I could bag it. But I'll tell you, since I gave my notice that I was going to quit my job, and it's like key for me to finish these things in order to attract, you know, followers and subscribers and sponsors. I gotta finish. And you know what? I haven't quit a workout since. I don't care how crappy I feel. I just keep going because I cannot afford to train my brain to quit at all right now. Zero. Every time you quit, you're training yourself to quit. Every time you quit once, it makes it a little easier the next time. And so I'm not quitting at all. I don't care. I haven't eaten all day. I haven't eaten since last night at 4 o'clock at night. It's probably, you know, it's like 22 hours or something since then, maybe 23. And I'm going to finish a run, walk, pulling the sled on the soft sand. Nothing's going to stop me. You know what's kind of funny too? It's like even yesterday or the day before when I was running, I think it was the day before, but when I was running without, not even with the screws in the shoes, but just on, I have another pair of these that are the exact same. And these are heavy duty shoes, you know. They're very heavy and Gore-Tex, you know, I don't know if they're waterproof or whatever, but I think they are waterproof because my feet don't get, they don't get wet in the snow. They get cold. They might get a little wet. I'm not sure. Anyway, but they work in the snow. I've been in minus 48 degrees in these little puppies similar to this. And, so when I'm not feeling good, right, these shoes are heavy. My little wussy brain talks, right? Like I was running the other day and I was running slow. I just didn't feel good. And so these shoes are heavy. My little brain saying, these shoes are heavy. They're much heavier than your Hokas. They're a lot heavier than your Hokas. And then today it's like I didn't even notice that they were heavier. I didn't even notice the screws. I didn't notice anything. And I was just in a different mindset. You know, I was still a little bit, like I said, weak because I'm fasting today, but I was in a different mindset on everything else. I was just, it was a different mindset, man. It's like, I love these shoes. I love the screws. The screws are going to give me major traction. So I don't know if you've seen that in my car before, but I put I got a little saying on there. I got it from Bob Proctor, one of the guys from The Secret, and I like Bob because he talks a lot about the subconscious mind, and I really, really believe in that. But so what I say, and remember, I don't like wussy goals, man. I like big goals. I like goals that inspire the heck out of me, you know. They got to be big goals. So what I say, and I got this top part from Bob, but I am so happy and grateful that I am the world's greatest extreme endurance athlete who motivates millions of people and makes millions of dollars a year. I am so happy and grateful that I am the world's greatest extreme endurance athlete who motivates millions of people and makes millions of dollars a year. I am so happy and grateful that I am the world's greatest extreme endurance athlete who motivates millions of people and makes millions of dollars a year. I am so happy and grateful that I am the world's greatest extreme endurance athlete who motivates millions of people and makes millions of dollars a year. I am so happy and grateful that I am the world's greatest extreme endurance athlete who motivates millions of people and makes millions of dollars a year. See, I put that on there, and if I pull over for some reason, and you know, I got a minute or two, I read it 5 times because by the 5th time I got some oomph in it. And it's kind of different from the things I do at night where you're trying to get, I don't know, where I'm kind of in that little dream state or gamma state or whatever they call it. And I listen to those videos. I read them then too, but I like to have some oomph in them when I read my affirmations during the day. So I like some oomph. I don't like to do them when I'm half asleep. I think that it's more powerful to get in there if I can read them with some oomph. And so yeah, I want to be really inspired. I don't want a half-ass life, man. I want huge. You know what I mean? I got the jet on the wall. I got the Lamborghini on the wall. I got Conor McGregor on the wall. Freaking love Conor, man. What a promoter. What an awesome guy he is as far as his, being on welfare 4 years ago and then just fighting Floyd Mayweather for $100 million, or him making $100 million from what I understand, and becoming a 2-time UFC champion on welfare 4 years ago. Anything's possible. I mean anything. You put big dreams and you go after them hard, and you keep learning, you keep trying, you don't quit, anything's possible. Hey, so I want to tell you something else. I just recently changed my subscriber over to Verizon because I just have a lot better coverage. You know, they're more in the nature areas. They're better. Verizon's like really good on the mountains. They're really good. You know, they're just in the, the not as populated areas. They're really, really good. And so one bonus is the mountain I run on. When I have Verizon, I have unlimited plan. So I can listen to my motivational YouTube videos on there. Not mine. I mean, I listen to myself enough, but other people's motivational videos. And then I also, so that's on Anadel. I can do that. And I couldn't do that before with my other carrier. And now I'm down here running on the coast. Same thing. So I could sit there, like I said, programming into my brain is so important, and it's probably, I'd have to clock it out, but when I'm in the car, when I'm running, when I'm, it's a lot of hours. I mean, it's got to be, God, 6 hours, 5, 6, probably 5 hours to 8 hours a day working on that brain, just keep working on it, just keep putting positive things in there. That's a non-stop job to program your mind. And not only that, that's the offensive end, but the defensive end is keep the crap out of there, man. Keep the news, the negative news out of there. Keep the negative news. You can watch sports. I turn on just in time for sports. If I was going to watch the news, I would only watch sports. But you got to keep that crap out of there. Just positive. Any programming, all positive. You just want this brain to think your, superhero movies are good. You want to think you're a superhero, man. Because if you think you're a superhero, you are a superhero. Okay, I'm heading to yoga. I think this is one of the flows, so this should be pretty mellow. So anyway, heading to yoga, and it'd be good to stretch out those muscles after the walk on the beach. So it'll be great for me. All right, I just got out of yoga. I got to tell you something funny though. Before I went to yoga, I filmed a couple motivational videos, and I had a wave of that. The hungers hit me, hungry and angry, and I was angry and testy, and I'm supposed to do these motivational videos, man. I don't know. I hope nobody jumps off a bridge after they watch them. That was those are a little challenging to do when you're hungry and angry. But anyway, then I went to yoga. Settled me all down, mellowed me out. The hunger pains left. The anger's gone. Just another mellow yoga guy walking around town. Heading for weightlifting. I know the lady laughed. I told her I was going to weightlift. She goes, Bill, you got it backwards. You got to weightlift first and then go to yoga. I know, I say that all the time. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way. So I got to go in there and go hit the gym kind of mellow. But after I do like one set, I'm in the zone. I'm in the weightlifting zone. All right, heading into 24-hour fitness, third workout of the day on a binge day. This was kind of challenging, I think, because I didn't have time to do that beach workout yesterday. That moving that onto a fast day has made it a little funner. A little more challenging, a little more testy. Got out of weight training. That was a long day. Definitely tired today. That was a lot of. That was a good day. That was a good workout day for 0 calories. Anyway, I enjoyed it in that way. Like, I'm glad I made it through it.
The fast day is over. That's a big deal. Fast day keeps the chain alive. I usually on these fast days I have like one of those 2-mile walks, and this was a tough fast day. That was two really good quality workouts, and then, you know, the weightlifting and the beach workout, the 1.5-hour run walk on the beach with the sled, and then you throw in the yoga. That's a real X. That's a real X. And so I was looking, my weight this morning, I was at 194.8 or something. I don't know, something like that. So I got to get to 192. I think it'll be close again, like just tonight, and hopefully I won't have to put all the 3 jackets on and run. But if I have to, I have to, because it's the no matter what diet. All right, and you know what else I get? The big F for fast. Fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fast. 7 weeks with fasting. So you know what I'm debating about is because I got to do my first workout fasting, and if I do the swim and then go to breakfast, I don't know. I'm pretty hungry. There was a lot of working out today. I might get up really early and get my hour running that my coach has me down for run walk, or we'll see. And then so I can eat before swimming. So the earlier I can eat, the better is what it feels like to me. But I might wait till swimming, but we'll see. I don't know. It depends how hungry I am when I wake up. Have a good night. I'll be dreaming about food. Oh, and that is assuming that if I woke up and hit my weight, because if I don't hit my weight, I have to do the run walk thing and get my weight down before I can eat. And I don't have my scale's not up at the club. So I'd have to do that here. So anyway, I'll probably hit it tomorrow, but if not, I will be out on that run. Good night.